got to stir. Got to stir, keep on stirring for maybe about 20 minutes. Now at the base of the pot, there is a layer of whitish color coating. That one you don't throw away, you keep it. Yeah? You go and sun it, then it becomes powdery form. Those kind of powdery forms, 我们叫做姜泥啊，姜泥。Yeah. That one is good for what? When you have a cut or when you have a burn on your skin. If you use ginger powder, you'll be very painful. Right? You use this white powder to apply on the skin, on the wounds. Yeah? Especially for younger kids and all that, you can use them. For external wounds, you can use them. Of course, if you can stand the kind of pain, you can use ginger powder. Mix a bit of warm water, mix it into a paste, then you apply. Yeah? For those kind of skin problem, you have patches or red patches all over the body, yes, use ginger powder. Or you can use this, just now talk about the whitish layer of powder. Yeah, you can use that, or you can use ginger. Of course, you can use ginger, it's more effective. So you apply all over the red patches. Yeah? You apply for, let's say, a few times a day. Yeah, you get healed very fast. Yeah? The red patches will grow. Six, yeah. 7 cups of ginger juice, boil until it becomes 6 cups of thick juice. Yeah. So 6 cups. Now this is 1 kilogram, right, of ginger, but we don't drink that much a day. 6 cups. Yeah. We divide into half. Okay. Let's say if you don't require that much, you prepare only 500. That means half a kg instead of 1 kg. Yeah? Or if you, let's say, for no time you prepare 1 kg, the other half you don't boil. You keep it, the juice, keep it in the fridge. Then you boil half of it first. The other half you bring out tomorrow to boil. Yeah? And you consume the other half the next day. Yeah? So you have 3 cups, one in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 at night. Yeah? Or you can have, let's say, 1 cup split in the half. That means you drink over 6 times. In the morning, every 2 hours, you drink 1 time, half a cup. The whole purpose of this drinking ginger is not to go big volume at one time. It's to drink a few mouthfuls of ginger juice, yeah, or ginger water at a time, so that you keep your chest warm all the time. Every 1-2 hours, you drink maybe 2 or 3 or 4 sips, yeah. Then you feel the warmness going down the chest. Okay, for cancer patients, also the same thing. We want them to drink over many intervals. Yeah? Not at one go. Okay? Any questions?
Can we?
Hello? What if the ginger is not finished?
Yeah.
The ginger is not finished, can you leave overnight and drink it?
Now, we know that food is better not to keep overnight, right? Especially vegetables and all that. Yeah. So for ginger juice, also the same thing. We try to consume it on the same day. Drink while it is fresh. But in case you really cannot finish, yeah, you can put it in the fridge, but only for 1 day. The next day you must pick it up, boil it again, then you drink. Okay? Do you know that if you want to lose weight, you drink ginger water? I tried it before. This 1 kg, continuously for about a week, you can lose up to 2 kg of weight. Yeah.
Maybe you didn't lose from gardening, maybe you lose from kitchen.
Okay, so the last thing I want to touch on is emergency rescue. Okay, this will be the last one for GOE. Now after you already learned the OPM, then while you are walking outside, you saw somebody collapse. Do you want to go and help? Or you run, chabo? Want to help or not?
Yes.
Have to, right? Yeah. Huh? Have to, huh? Have to help. Yeah. So we go and help. But I think your Malaysian law permits the citizens to do emergency rescue. In Singapore, we cannot. Okay, you need to be a doctor or a certain kind of qualified staff in order to do it. Yeah, not everybody can do. So you have to check. I think Malaysia allows you to do emergency rescue. Stroke and heart attack, what to do? From the time of collapse, yeah, we have to monitor. Monitor what? We have to monitor the eyes and the mouth. Look at the eyes and the mouth. Any bodily signal, for example, the eyes rotating or mouth pulling to one side, itching of the forelimbs. Do they have this kind of symptoms? If have, means it's likely to be what? If they have any of these signs, means likely to be what case? Stroke, right? Stroke. So for stroke, where should we rub? Head or behind? The head, right? Okay, the head must be includes the ear, right? Okay. For how long? Rub for how long?
15 times?
Rub until he is awake. For how long? Now it's 4 o'clock. In another 1.5 hours time, you all will be graduating. Congratulations. Okay? So, rub for how long? 10 minutes. 10 minutes? Let's see. Let's see. 10 minutes. 3 to 5 minutes. Yeah? You know why we cannot rub for too long? Because I already explained, right, how to deal with critical cases. Because the more you rub, the more heat energy is going to lose. So, if let's say you do not have this kind of symptoms, then what should it be? Likely to be what? Heart attack. Yeah? Okay. Heart attack, where to rub? Upper back. Left or right? Left. Both. Left. Both. For how long?
3 to 5 minutes.
3 to 5 minutes. Okay, let's see the answer. 1 minute or so. Yeah, not too long, not too long. 1 minute or so. And you start from the left hand side, and then after you finish the left, you have to go to the right. Now, when we rub, did I tell you yesterday that we have to rub both sides?
Yes.
Right? Only the arms and the leg, then we rub only on the side that is in trouble. Other than that, the head, the upper back, lower back, yeah, you will have to rub both sides, left and right. Because sometimes the problem spot, the pain spot is on the opposite side. Yeah, but most of the times it will happen on the same side. You can find the pain spot on the same side. But in certain cases, it might run over to the opposite side, which is more serious. So we have to rub both sides, especially on the chest, the upper back. You see our organs, one part of it is on the left, one part is on the right. The stomach is also the same, the liver also the same, the lung also the same, the heart also the same. It's one side here, one side there, right? So we have to rub both sides. Yeah? Okay, caused by the right side, so we have to go, but sometimes may be caused by the right side, therefore we have to do both sides. Yeah? Okay. After you finish this, we start to monitor the situation. Now, as patient is weak, the pressure, the origin point medication has to be considerate, has to follow heat therapy. Yeah? So there again, cannot rub too hard. Okay? Okay, now we start to monitor, see whether has the condition improved. If there is an improvement, what should we do?
Send him to hospital. Ginger water.
Apply both external and internal heat therapy to further improve patient's conditions.
Suddenly go and buy ginger.
But this is a bit difficult, but because most of the time we don't carry all these heat pack with us all the time, isn't it? Yeah, we don't carry the ginger powder with us all the time, isn't it? Yeah. So, but you know, after you learn OPM, I would suggest every one of you go and buy a flask, a hot flask. This one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Buy one.
This one. You see, I so kiasu, I got two. Right? Now, this one goes with me everywhere I go. Whether it's Singapore, Malaysia, outstation, other countries, it has been with me for the past few years. And inside, we can find what? Ginger water or red Korean ginseng. Either one. Yeah? So, if you are out working every day, what you need to do is that you don't have time to prepare the ginger, to boil it, because it's 4 hours. Yeah? So what you can do is you can take a handful of this dry ginger, throw it inside, and then you put boiling water, and then you bring it up with you. Once you reach the office, you can start to drink. Yeah, when you finish the water, add some more boiling water until there's no more heat there. Okay? You use up all the heat, then you can throw it away. So, if you have this with you, then you can give a bit to the patient, right? To improve the internal heat. And then you can heat back better still. I find only one person in this world that carry the heat pack and the ginseng water or ginger water with him every day, and that is the Brother Singh. Yeah, Brother Singh. Yeah. Brother Singh, I told you, right? He's the one that threw away the medicines, right? Okay. Then after that, he's very diligent. He exercises every day without fear. And now it's about 4 years. Every day, either he will go and climb the mountain, or he will run, or he will go for hot spring. Yeah. So you see, his condition is very good, very, very good. Yeah. So no need to go for the checkup anymore. Yeah, he didn't go for checkup. So after you give him the what they call the ginger water, yeah. But if let's say the condition never improved, then how? What are we going to do? Yeah?
Send to hospital.
Oh my God.
What are we going to do? Run, cabut. Yeah?
Call emergency or call 911.
Call ambulance. Too late.
Before that, should call already.
Before that should call already. Not after that. Before that must call.
Do the
So it's too late to call. So what to do? Pray.
for those who
Good
are
idea. Yeah, good idea.
do the CPR.
Okay, the question is, can we continue to rub? Yes? Yes? Yes. Okay. Now we say here that the patient is weak, the pressure has to be considered. We say that the more you rub, the more heat is going to lose, right? So if you continue to rub, what will happen? You're going to lose more heat energy. Now, when the person can only die because there's a depletion of heat energy in the body, not because of any other things, but because of the depletion of heat energy. So, can we still continue to rub? The answer? Yes. Stop. Stop rubbing. Yeah? Because the patient heat energy is depleting, you cannot rub anymore. The best thing, you see, this morning I talked about how do we determine the conditions of a patient, whether it's serious or whether it's mild, right? Or whether it's critical. Yeah? In this case, it's critical, because it happens to the whole body and it's unconscious. Yeah? That means the whole body got no more strength. So this is critical case already. Critical case means the energy is depleting very fast. So the best thing is what? To replenish heat energy. If you have heat pad, better put a heat pad. If you have ginger, give ginger. The question is how to bring this ginger water into his mouth. Because he's unconscious. right? So how to get it into his mouth?
Mouth to
Straw. You bring straw with you every day.
mouth to mouth. Mouth to mouth. If it's not closer.
You've got to think slowly.
Cotton wool. Cotton wool. Some say cotton wool, right? Okay, let's see what they say here. Use straw. Use straw to feed it with ginger slowly. Yeah. Okay, here also says straw, but then the problem is that we don't carry straw with us every day.
Coffee.
Yeah. So you use cotton wool, but we also don't carry cotton wool with us, right? Most of the time. So what should we do? I think the better solution is to use tissue paper. Huh? More practical.
Can
More
I
practical.
roll up a currency?
Currency. Got a lot of germs there. Bacteria and germs there. You put all these bacteria into the body, worse still. Okay? So yeah, I think you use tissue. Yeah, tissue, and then you just drip bit by bit into his mouth. If that one cannot work, use mouth to mouth. I think that's the best. Yeah. When I was saying mouth to mouth, some say have to see who is the patient. Emergency rescue still have to see the patient first. Okay. Stop emergency rescue if there is no response after 8 hours. After 8 hours. You know why? Because yesterday I did briefly talk about this Zhang Chaixiang, right? The teacher from Xiamen. Now she regained consciousness after 4 hours. Her heart stopped beating for 4 hours. Then it started to beat again. Then there's another case in Taiwan where this patient heart stopped beating in the afternoon about 3:30, and then start to beat again in the evening about 8 something, after about 5 hours. So, as long as there are hits in the body, there is still hope. There is still hope. Okay, so we have to wait for about 8 hours. Dr. Chang never explained why 8 hours. Initially, I think he put 40 minutes, monitor for 40 minutes. Later on, he changed to 8 hours. So I think, I presume that because of these cases where we see people getting out after the heart stopped beating, yeah, after a few hours. So I think maybe after, he noticed that, then he put to 8 hours, to monitor for 8 hours. And also I believe because he's a Buddhist, so in Buddhist, we believe that when the person dies, we don't touch the body for 8 hours. Because the 4 elements are dispersing, the body will be in tremendous pain. So once you touch the body and he has the pain there, he gets agitated, he's going to fall. Yeah? It's not going to a good place. If you make him feel agitated, he will land up in a very bad shape. So we don't touch the body because the elements are dispersing. Yeah? Okay? In this life, there are 2 moments where we are in tremendous pain. One is the day when we are born. The moment we are born, we were in tremendous pain. And the moment when we die, when the 4 elements are dispersing that time, we will be in tremendous pain. Yeah. But nobody can tell because when you were born, you're so young, you don't know anything. When we die, we cannot come back to tell people. Yeah? So how to prove that? Nobody can prove that, right? Okay, that's all about emergency rescue.